What's happening, you guys? Scary Carrie here. Welcome to my channel. Today's episode, we're actually doing a two-part special featuring Faded Marky.
We actually just recorded a video on my channel right now, and it's called The Highest We've Ever Been. And we both actually just talked about that right now. And on his channel, if you guys haven't seen the first video, make sure to go watch the part 1. And on my boy's channel right now, we're actually going to be recording what we miss about smoking from when we first started. We're both really experienced now. He's been smoking 5+ years. I've been smoking for almost 10 years. And a lot has changed since I first started smoking. And what I mean by that is our tolerance has changed, the way we've smoked has changed. I started on a piece, he might have started on something else, but we're just gonna get into those details for you guys. You wanna kick it off, bro?
Sure.
Let's spark this up. Okay. We still have to finish this backward from the first video. It hasn't been that long. It's only been like 2 minutes since I ended my video.
All right,
bro, so what do you miss about smoking from when you first started?
man. I think for me, I miss how long it lasted.
You felt like it lasted longer?
Yeah.
As my tolerance went up, the whole experience of getting high really just changed for me. Like, getting high used to be so enjoyable. I used to want to go home. I used to want to chill on the couch. The whole experience, you know, get fucking cozy, watch a fucking movie, eat some food, and knock the fuck out. And
I agree.
as I became an adult and I grew up, bro, and like you know, I had to become more functional as a stoner, I felt like my mind also developed as a smoker because I also don't allow myself to get as high as I used to. So now even when I get home and I want to kind of just veg out or just chill on the couch and kind of just, you know, be a couch potato, bro, I feel like I really can't because the tolerance has developed to the point to where it's like I'm always moving, I'm always on the go even if I'm high. So when I come home now, bro, I don't have that same experience.
No, I agree. I mean, I remember how you'd be able to get the munchies super hard when you get high. And I think one of the first things I noticed as my tolerance increased with weed, my appetite changed drastically.
Like you're not hungry anymore. It did the opposite, right?
Yeah.
It almost killed your appetite.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can relate, but when I would be sober, my appetite would just be completely non-existent.
No, I hear that, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's why if you see a lot of hardcore stoners out there, you guys, I'm not saying everyone, we all have different body types, but I'm just saying I've seen a lot of hardcore stoners out there and they're pretty fucking skinny. And I'm not saying oh, they don't eat a lot, but maybe they don't have the same appetite they used to from when they first started smoking, you know?
For sure.
When I first started smoking, you guys, I was a lot chubbier than I was now, for sure. Fucking now I feel like cannabis isn't even really something that makes me or motivates me to eat. But that's also something that I don't miss, bro. I didn't like having the munchies and I'd be wake up the next day, bro. I ate fucking 50 pizza rolls.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why couldn't I stop myself? I couldn't stop myself, bro. If there was 55 pizza rolls on that plate, I would have ate 55.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I used to get
20-piece
chicken nuggets, Big Mac, large fries, large drink, go crazy.
I feel like what changed now and what changed the experience for me and made it even better, bro, is that I'm able to roll up a lot better. I feel like I don't waste any of my weed nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I first started smoking, I was constantly wasting weed trying to roll that shit up. I'd roll joints, bro, have that shit canoe. I'd roll blunts, man, it wouldn't burn all the way down. You know what I'm saying? It'd fall apart on me. And I'm like, what do I do with all this leftover strands? And I'm having to pack that into the piece, you know? And I just feel like I'm constantly wasting weed as a kid. As an adult, I waste weed in a different sense though, bro. If I have leftover weed on the tray that doesn't fit in my joint, toss it out the car, you know? But times have changed.
Do you remember how dabbing has changed over time?
Oh yeah, man.
The first dabs I've ever taken was with this guy. We had this bong that I used to have, the Rooster apparatus. Check that piece out. Wonderful. We had that, and attached we had the globe. Remember the globe? We had a metal nail and a glass globe that would go over it.
Dude, I got that from Sheldon Black. Yeah, man. I remember those days. That's fucking crazy, man. Honestly, it's crazy because now that you brought that up, man, I feel like times have changed to the point where our whole days were based around us getting high together. Now times have changed to where it's when we meet up, smoking is just a thing that we do, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the basis of our day is completely on some other fucking shit. Like we're working most of the day instead of just smoking.
Exactly.
Whereas when we originally started like hanging out, bro, I feel like when we meet up occasionally and get high, like that was the day. That was it. And like that's like what I really miss about smoking is like just being able to enjoy it, getting lit with the boys one time, you know what I'm saying? And then like it was like that with everyone, man. Like I feel like we'd go meet up in a bunch of people's backyards, 10 of us, everyone's busting down their own weed, everyone's bringing weed, we do barbecue, and like that was the day, you guys. Like we're fucking meeting up to get high as fuck. Like but it's honestly like times have changed, probably just because it's like we're adults now, you know. We don't have the time to be doing that type of shit. Yeah. So I guess that's just something I miss about my childhood, you guys. Just bullshitting. But you know, enjoy it while you can. If you're at that stage in your life right now to where you're just bullshitting with your friends, fucking enjoy that shit, you know. It isn't forever.
No, not at all. I mean, there's like a point in every stoner's life, I feel like, whereas you're like smoking this regularly, you're almost like, is this kind of like the new normal?
Oh, like being high all the time?
Yeah. And then also it's like you kind of understand how to kind of just go about your days with it.
Yeah.
And you figure out how to become that functioning stoner, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, man, like I'm not gonna lie, like there's days where I don't smoke and I do accomplish more shit, but there are also days where it's like I get high as fuck and I accomplish a lot of shit, and it's like one's obviously a little bit more enjoyable than the other, but I guess I just gotta pick and choose which days I need to be a little bit more serious, you know?
I completely agree. Like sometimes when I'm doing like a certain task where I just have to sit down and like really just work and just, you know, be on the grind, then it's nice to like get a little baked, you know, get really in the zone.
Really in the zone, bro.
Just like
100%, bro. I feel that.
Get that work done.
Yeah.
But no, I completely agree. But then there's other times where you gotta like go do some public speaking or do a speech or something.
And like you just gotta be a responsible adult at this point. I know, like when you're a kid, dude, like go to school high as fuck, do whatever you need to fucking do, and like you're gonna get through it. You're not gonna graduate if you go to school and you fucking take your test and, you know, do the minimum. If you do the minimum, you're gonna pass, man. Like it's when you do nothing, like that's when you just can't go through it. But fuck, man, like when it comes to the real world and you have to go and put yourself in a public situation, I don't want to make cannabis the fucking variable that fucked my day up or made me fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. Like, damn, this fucking pothead couldn't not smoke for fucking 1 hour to just do this one thing real quick, you know? Like, fuck.
And then like have cannabis be the thing that like lose the zone for you.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the zone and then you just like
no,
oh
I hear that.
man,
I hear that.
I'm trying to show everyone that you could be functioning on this, but it's like at the same time, there's moments where you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah, bro. Anyways, you guys, all the Scary Carry followers, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to drop a like on my boy's channel. Follow this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And don't forget to subscribe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.